All right, folks. So the markets closed on Monday. Today we had a down day. Let's see, the Nasdaq was down 250. The Dow was down about 92. Real well. I want to say really low volume. Still relatively low volume. We're going into a 3-day weekend, so generally August is dead anyway, and then the day before a 3-day weekend is pretty dead. But I'm going to slide this over because I made the call on IPDN today, in the FI's buy zone. I grabbed it right at the 520. You can see my entry at 584. It ended up going to 1084. Really proud of that call because the risk was like 30 cents. I'll put that up one more time. I absolutely love the first touch of the 520 on a really, really strong stock. And IPDN was the strongest stock out there. So even though I missed a move from, 3 to whatever it was, 7 something almost, or 6 something, still got an entry that gave $5. So there's nothing wrong with waiting for that first clean pullback. And that 520 is an area I love, but it's got to be on a strong stock, not just any. Most stocks hit the 520 several times, and when I say that, I mean the 5-minute candle 20 EMA hit it several times throughout the day. But the really strong ones, that first pullback to there, absolutely love that entry. All right, so anyway, let me put this up. New faces in chat, please pause the video and read that. It'll take you about 2 seconds. The gist of it. We focus on in-play stocks and we day trade, right? So what are we watching for? Almost said Monday, Tuesday. DUO, massive volume and went out pretty close to the highs. I was stalking this in after hours, and then I realized, excuse me, then I realized everybody's gone for the weekend. So there was no after hours trade in it, but it's certainly interesting for a possible continuation day. INHD, kind of a sleeper pick, but had this big pop inside day, a second pop, and now you've got a couple maybe inside days. Super interesting for a potential long on Tuesday. SOGP, just an in-play stock. Probably needs to come back in a couple more days. It's still crazy extended, but as a day trader, I want to watch it. WOOF gapped up on earnings. Closed about where it opened, though, so we'll see if it gives a setup on Tuesday. Can't type tonight. GRYP had the breakout on Thursday. Quiet inside day on Friday. We'll see if it gives a trade on Tuesday. RZLV is holding up really well. After trying to break out yesterday, it's holding up really well. Definitely one to watch. Let me take this out to a year, and you can kind of see a little bit better there. So that one's interesting to me. Kind of a sleeper pick here, LHAI. Came public on this day back here. What was this high? 925, and then today it hit 916. Certainly interesting over that level. It's a thinner stock though, so be aware of that. BABA, nice little breakout today. Could continue on Tuesday. SERV, excuse me, after this big volume pop, couple days lower on much lower volume. Goes on bounce watch. Same with DDD, very much the same setup. Also for KSS, after the gap up, you've got 3 red days, could turn back up on Tuesday. GoPro, again similar, 3 days down after the big 2-day rip. NEGG continues to sell off. This is not a pretty chart, but it ran from, $4 to 137, and now just straight down for 6 days in a row. I'm just going to put it on bounce watch. It was on bounce watch for today. Absolutely gave no kind of setup whatsoever. And then XFOR also goes on bounce watch. Nice little breakout here over this level. And now you got a few days lower on very little volume. All right, that's it for me. I'll see you guys in the pre-market on Tuesday. Have a great 3-day weekend.